Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiangi today confirms that Deputy President William Ruto's security detail is intact. CS Matiangi has dismissed reports that the DP security had been downgraded. Appearing before the Committee on Administration and National Security, the CS termed the recent changes as a rearrangement and that the exercise was a normal routine. In an elaborate breakdown of the DP security formation, Matiangi told the committee that the second-in-command has a total of 257 officers deployed to guard him as well as secure his residences and properties, forming a three-layered structure, making him the most guarded DP in Kenya's history. In defense of the Office of the Inspector General of Police, Matiangi said the IG has not abused his power and that he was responsible enough to consult and share information with the security agencies.
Members, this matter is in public domain. We are even aware that a senator had written to the Speaker of Senate to recall Senate to discuss the matter. But I think this is the most appropriate committee to discuss it, and that is why we are on top of things.
Security is not a default function.
Yeah, what is important, and the Speaker of Senate knows as much, and he said that this belongs to the National Assembly, and that's why we are on top of this.
The minister should ignore it.
So, Honorable CS, I want you to know that if you are able, maybe you can share that letter from the Chief of Staff.
The aspect that there were reduction in numbers. It was not 1-for-1, as in you remove 30 years officers and bring 8 administration police officers. So I would want clarity on that. Did we remove GSU officers doing the second circle within these 3 homes of the Deputy President and interchange them with the Administration Police Service officers? And in that, if that happened, in the course of it, did we reduce the numbers of the personnel, of the numbers of the officers?
And I think I answered this question earlier, Mr. Chairman. There is a distinction. There is what you may call a fundamental change, and there is what is routine and quasi-routine. Just imagine if every day you are reorganizing, you are doing deployment. I give you a classic example. Forget about the person of the DP and somebody who occupies the office of the DP. Just let's take a routine office like a regional commissioner. If every time you are doing rearrangement, the Inspector General was doing rearrangement of the police command in Nairobi, he has to keep writing and so on. Meaning it's unnecessarily laborious, as it were, because all of us work in this context and all the actors who are supposed to be there know what needs to happen. There was nothing major that was being done here. And as I say clearly, if we weren't in this political context where we are, no one would even be talking about it. And actually, some of this rearrangement has been done before, even in that office. But it has not raised this kind of hullabaloo and so on. It's just because of the political environment in which we are. And now, anything goes, as it were. Even if it is a simple, straightforward action, it's held hostage by the politics of the day. And then now, people go to town, become the subject of funeral speeches and church speeches and so on and so forth.
In fact, I was asking, why didn't the Deputy President's Chief of Staff, knowing the security channels and arrangements, speak with them in a manner that protects the integrity and the professionalism of our security apparatus?
We believe formal, factual, truthful communication that respects the structures of government, knowing as we do and as we must at all times that we are only individuals. We are here today, tomorrow we are gone, and then we must hand over to the generations that come after us the institutions that were handed to us.